Guys, I'll go up. You just hand them up. Hey, how are you? I don't know about you. I got it. Sometimes I'm worried about my health. Now, I got to tell you, well, I was kind of planning out this little video shot. I'm working out here in the barn. I couldn't help but think of how much it sounds like some of those commercials for prescription drugs. That is far from this. In fact, back in the 1980s, a guy named Young MC had a rap song, and in that song there was a line, "Checked my libido." That sounds kind of crazy to say, and now it really sounds like one of those weirdo commercials. Huh? No, give me this one over here. But at the end of the day, our health is important, guys. You know, 2 decades ago, I could have cared less. I was in my 20s. I ate any kind of food. In fact, a good night, Taco Bell. And I love those little 98-cent pizzas. You remember those? Oh, I don't care what nastiness was in it. It's not real meat. Yeah, but it tastes like real meat. It'll do the job. Well, I've changed. In fact, now that I'm a business owner, I understand that if you can sell a pizza for 98 cents and make margin, I wonder what's in it, margin-wise and product-wise. So I've changed a lot of things, and quite frankly, I've changed the way I eat, and even most recently, I've become more physically active. I've added some essential oils, a product called Ningxia Red, and I've never felt better. Now, that's not a testimony. That's the reality of just changing patterns in life. Now, guys, we sit around, we sit around our campfires, we drink some beverages. We don't talk about these kind of things. Goodness knows I don't. And in my group of buddies, I'm not exactly going to mention the word libido. But I was doing some research the other day. I was blown away that in boys today, 40%, there's 40% less testosterone in boys than 30 years ago. And since 1976, hold your ears, sperm count has dropped. I think it was like around 50%. You got to ask yourself why. And you do some reading and you find out it's because of estrogen, you know, the stuff that's in women. Well, how's it getting in men, right? It's called xenoestrogen. Oh, xenoestrogen, well, what's that? That will do. Yeah, thanks. It's a synthetic hormone. That's what it is. A synthetic hormone. It's not real. And it's in a lot of our products. Products that guys use. Guys like you and I. They say, well, what kind of products? Well, let's see. Hair products, deodorant. The food you eat, unless you're buying organic, it's sprayed with pesticides that contain these synthetic hormones, xenoestrogens. What else? Non-stick cookware. Yeah, we used to use that stuff. We got rid of all that. Additives and preservatives. You see that on the label of the food. By the way, if you buy food and you don't know half the ingredients in it, in fact, if you don't know all the ingredients in it, that's a problem. Remember those pizzas I used to buy? Big long words that no one can say or pronounce. Probably some xenoestrogens in that. No problem. Not probably. It really are. And by the way, xenoestrogens. Are you ready for this? Hold your ears. Toilet paper. So what's going in and what's... Yeah. And sometimes it's even found in the water we drink. So what's the big deal? I'll tell you what the big deal is. Men are healthy, according to my research. And by the way, I'm not a doc, just a dude. If it's 1 part estrogen to 4 parts testosterone, that's a good thing. You know what we're finding? Not that anymore. Why? Because of all these products that you and I consume, and we don't even think about it. We don't even think about it. Goodness knows I don't. So checking our libido, maybe we should. In fact, I would argue that if you're a guy, especially in your 40s, and your sex drive's an issue, it might be time to switch some things up. That's just my argument. In fact, we know for a fact that lower testosterone, just on a side note, I'm coming down. Yeah, hold on. Lower testosterone rates lead to obesity, heart issues, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, and even depression. And quite honestly, as a guy who can sometimes be very emotional about what he does and who he loves, I can understand that last one. Just making an argument, guys. Yeah, I know. Maybe it's time to change some things, huh? Yeah, get those 4 down there. We'll put them up. So I'm you. I'm watching a video, 3-minute deal, because my wife or maybe your girlfriend or mom or someone said, hey, you need to watch this. I'm worried about you because of your cholesterol or whatever. So what, right? So what with all the xenoestrogens and all that stuff? What's that matter? What do we do? Well, first off, just some helpful advice. Do what I did. I've never felt better. Just start shopping wiser. Shop smarter. Instead of buying just fruits and vegetables because you think that's good, buy the ones that are certified organic that you know aren't sprayed with pesticides. Check out the bottles of water you're drinking. What are they made of? Just do your research. Number 1, be smart about it. Number 2, eat different. Now, I remember, 15 years ago, my wife said, hey, we're going to change how we eat. She started, and she's definitely is smart when it comes to physical health, and she was a personal trainer. But she said, we're going to just change the way we eat. I didn't go with it at first. I don't mind telling you. She went to a store that I call Whole Paycheck. I got to tell you, she is a sharp cookie. We've been eating organic and grass-fed beef, all those things. When I travel, it's hard for me to eat anymore because we eat the real food. So first, be smart, do your research, avoid the products that have the junk in them like xenoestrogens. Number 2, just start eating smarter. That's just a little research too. Number 3, I gotta tell you, we've added these little things called essential oils. When she came to me with this, I thought, Here we are, a year later, not even a year. And I've used some products that have helped my knees. I've used some products from Young Living that have helped me sleep. I mean, just really good stuff. And this little thing looks like a bottle of red wine. Sorry, Baptists who don't drink. But it's called Ningxia Red. It's not alcohol. It's not wine. It's actually a superfood. And it is super tasty, and it does some super good stuff. 3 things. That's all you have to do. Research and avoid the bad products. Number 2, start eating smarter. That's just organic, things that aren't sprayed, grass-fed, cage-free eggs, cage-free chickens that give you eggs. If you buy eggs that are cage-free, that's weird. And then the 3rd, just add a product, a supplement, like we did with essential oils from Young Living or Ningxia Red. Those 3 decisions, I'm telling you, within maybe 6 months, if it takes that long, you'll see some results in how you feel. You might see some other results too. Well, look, I'd like to stand here and shoot, all day long, but I got some stuff to do.